Hey, what's going on, y'all? Jimmy Macro, Marcus Cash. It's time for the All Elite recap for All Elite Wrestling's Wednesday Night Dynamite, which was June
10.
I really like this fucking episode. From start to finish. I think they listened to our advice.
Yeah.
You gotta get Jim Ross involved early. So you gotta put on a really good match up front, preferably involving actual wrestling. They did that with FTR and Butcher the Blade. Jericho adds a lot of commentary.
So much on commentary.
He does.
I was worried about him getting washed out with 4 of them on, but
nope. He's just a star with 4 guys now. You like FTR a lot.
I do.
Uncomfortably so.
You know, uncomfortably
you like top guys. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, so yeah. No flips, just fists. The revival of tag team wrestling, FTR. I just enjoy them. I'm also a Butcher and Blade mark, so I was excited for this match. It was a little sloppier than I would have preferred, but I'll chalk that up to ring rust of both teams.
Plus, they've been out of the ring for a while, right?
Both teams have been out of the ring, generally speaking, for a little while, so.
I hope Butcher and Blade get a push. I'm not holding my breath, but now that Allie, is that her name?
Yeah, the bunny's Allie again all of a sudden.
Now that she's gone, I hope they can kind of focus in on what their gimmick actually is, which is basically FTR except as old messes, which I enjoy.
Old BDSM messes.
And if not, let the Butcher do his own thing by himself. He looks like an animal. Match was good. I could dump out the Young Bucks afterwards. I get we're building this as a dream match. It's only a dream match to
somebody's dream.
Somebody, yeah. It's only a dream match to them, really. And people on Twitter. Kind of spilled out into like a massive tag team brawl, which I'm fine with. We're just gonna keep them separate for now.
Yeah. As a way to keep the Bucks and FTR away from each other.
Yeah. I don't like how the Hangman and Kenny Omega are becoming secondary players in fucking their division. I get the singles guys, but they are the champs.
But I do like the indifference of it. So Kenny Omega comes running down all exuberantly, and Hangman's just taking his time to get into the ring with the beer. And then it seemed like for a second, Hangman kind of understood or identified with FTR a little bit more so. So I'm hoping personally to FTR leading to that split between them.
Anyways,
just saying.
Just is in his own world. Like when fucking, what was your shit last week? Fucking Big Swole attacking Britt Baker was heelish to you?
It was.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It was. Still is. It's an injured woman.
Anyway, it was a women's tag team match after that. Match was fine.
Yeah. Sheeta and Chris Statlander were both marks for.
Both match starts for who?
Sheeta and Chris Statlander.
No, we're not. Sheeta's fine. I love Statlander. I'm a mark for Statlander because Sheeta's okay.
Yeah, we're both fans.
She could have disappeared. She could have disappeared yesterday and I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah, if I'm both fans, I'm a mark.
Versus Nyla and Penelope Ford, who was really good. This was her best match in a while.
Yeah, the least sloppiest she's ever been.
Yeah, I thought the finish was good too. She is, I guess, going to take Goat Baker's spot, at least for the moment, until the Goat is fully healed.
As a top heel for the next 6 to 8 weeks.
Goat has got a feud going with Big Swole, which he kind of played into during the fucking video package she always gets. I love how important she's treated, as she fucking should be.
Even though it was a bit short, it was still sweet.
I needed it.
Yeah.
Needed it. She should be featured every week, even if we replay the same video pack, don't give a fuck. Then there was a 6-man tag team match.
Because we're going to triple down on tag teams.
I can't remember what the fuck was in it. Oh, the fucking Inner Circle versus
Hager and Pride and Powerful versus Best Friends.
Match was fine. Orange Cassidy was obviously the highlight of it all. Namely because Chris Jericho fucking boiled his gimmick down to whatever. Like just the perfect
Full shark.
You know what he did? He like you seen The Dark Knight, right?
Yeah.
You take something that's comic booky, you kind of make it real worldy. That's what he did. He took Orange Cassidy, boiled him down to some real world shit. He's a pool shark. He hustles you into thinking of him taking lightly, and then he fucking fucks you over with it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like this feud. I like the beatdown. I want to see Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy at whatever views up next.
Yeah.
You can do Tyson's referee if you want, I guess. Whatever.
I like the puns that come with it, with the juicing and the blood oranges.
You do.
I was here for
They
it.
beat Orange Cassidy to a pulp. Shut up.
With blood oranges at that.
Shut up.
He got busted open, so he's bloody from the blood oranges.
Oh,
it was amazing.
It's all gross. But
Fantastic.
It worked for some fucked up reason. Tony Hawk and fucking Darby Allin, that worked. Probably should promote that a little bit, even though nobody really cares about Tony Hawk anymore for some fucked up reason. I love Tony Hawk.
I guess you couldn't promote it in advance. They should have talked about it after a little more than they did.
You weren't listening.
No, but like a little more than they did.
Like,
you had Tony Hawk in your show.
Where you moved there? Jon Moxley continues to have the best 2-week run of his career. This shit with Taz and fucking Brian Cage works. We did say he needed to get his ass kicked this week by fucking Cage, and he did. But not before he cut a fantastic promo. I'm miserable, and I fucking work harder, and this and that. It's like, yes, there you go.
There needs to be more of that in wrestling. People that acknowledge that they're miserable human beings, and that's why they do this, and that's their explanation, instead of, I'm crazy.
Especially for Moxley.
Yeah.
That's his gimmick. That's what he's known most for, at least to me. I'll never get that Stone Cold interview. I'll stop making a pin right then and there. Taz running up on him and getting in his face felt very dope. I thought Moxley was about to fuck him up.
I was like, is Taz going to get physical for the first time in a decade?
It feels like it.
Here comes Brian Cage literally sprinting out of nowhere.
Yes, shirtless, because that's
always.
And threw him around like a rag doll. I fucks with it. Taz tried to get him to go away before he did it. I guess he was going to do a finish on the concrete. That's what he's going to do. And Taz's like, nah. One would imagine that we need him held at the pay-per-view. Otherwise, we can't get the belt. And he's like, alright, fine. I won't fucking power drive him. But you can't eat this car real quick.
I do like the uncontrollable animal aspect. Taz is trying to back him off, and Cage went, no, he's not hurt enough yet. He goes back to, like you said, smash him on top of his car.
It worked. Moxley sold it pretty good, though. Cole Cabana and this Dark Order storyline to get going. Cabana. Who did he lose to?
Oh, shit.
Somebody I like. Somebody I felt like he should have lost to. Sammy.
Sammy, yeah.
He lost to Sammy Guevara. Which worked.
Yeah.
Sammy should be winning all these matches, quite frankly.
Yeah, Sammy needs a few more wins. Colt needs a few more losses.
I look forward to Sammy's wins. I look forward to Sammy. I used to hate his guts. I like Sammy.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, and that little sprinkling of trying to get they were trying to get Sammy to break from Jericho.
Matt Hardy
came out. So everything kind of like commingled there, right? You got a little Matt Hardy story, which is the tolerable Matt, right? He's trying to get Sammy to turn. Hopefully that blows up in Matt's face. Cole Cabana on his losing streak. He's willing to listen to the Dark Order now, so he went into the locker room.
Let's not forget JR fucking spoiling the metaphor by spelling out what it means. Brody held him up to his feet. And then JR's like, Brody, helping him back to his feet. Maybe that's what the Dark Order can do. Like, yes, that's the point. Don't ruin it. Jesus.
You gotta drive it home, though.
Yes, it is wrestling fans. You probably don't spell this shit out.
Yeah, you gotta drive it home.
I didn't like the interview afterwards with Dasha. First of all, her stupid face.
First off, not even a face, the hand. Oh,
let me be clear, brother, before I get myself in trouble. I'm not saying she has a stupid face. She's gorgeous. She made a stupid face. Colt. That's where you thought he was coming from. Why are you so shocked? But it's fine. And then I think it was main event, right?
Yeah. For the TNT Championship.
Another really solid match. I'm no nervous for next week. But this week was a really, Fighter Fest?
Fighter Fest, yeah.
But this week was really good. Mark Quinn, which is apparently 2 fucking names.
Yeah, you thought it was one name this whole time. Mark Quinn. Competing for the TNT Championship against Cody. I like this as the showcase for the up-and-comers feature title.
It's basically, every week seems to be a 10-minute video package for whatever new guy they feel like is going to be the shit later. Yeah. Also featuring Cody for some reason.
This is Cody with 2021 stars of AEW.
Yes, it works though. This one really worked. I like the sound of the leg. I like how it built up last week. I love how Cody just kept getting his ass kicked. You just gotta weather the storm. He's young and vibrant. Just let him do what he wants.
And the athleticism. Like, of course, the DDTs. Probably my favorite thing in that match.
That's my second favorite. I like the finish. It looked awkward at first because the ankle lock's terrible. But fucking the move he put on afterwards, which is like a modified Indian deathlock.
Oh, yeah. That was a really nice.
I like the way it looks.
Like, it didn't look painful.
And you probably could put it on everybody because it looks like it's gonna be you would be able to get out of if you had 2 working legs. But he's only got the one. So.
Or also, if you've got like thicker legs, it'd probably be harder to bend it so much.
He's just using the balls of his feet as leverage. That should be very slippery with somebody with boots on.
I don't know, but I think the skinnier leg of Mark Quinn, or anybody that a similar leg shape, I think just that flexibility and bending it so much.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looked really
I'm not
nice.
thinking about too hard. It looked cool. Jake Hager came out, which we've been fine in the show, quite frankly.
They should have ended it right there with Hager just coming out and leaving it unexplained.
The brawl was a bit much, and then the fucking announcement by Cody for the fight at Fighter Fest.
Yeah.
That much. You could have did it next week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the assumption would have been that it's for next week because you don't have an opponent announced for next week, and Hager came out. Oh, I know what you want at the pay-per-view.
Well, then you're assuming a lot. You're assuming Cody doesn't know he's fighting next week.
They didn't announce it.
So what? What does that how mean Cody doesn't know?
I don't know, because he didn't know he was going to win that match yet.
So
The
what?
match just ended.
What? We know who gets the title shot next week. Facing Mark Quinn. Like that's gonna happen.
Sean Spears.
And we did forget. This is a guess because times up with Cody. MJF has been on a rampage about not getting his TV title shot because of the politics in his business, which I like. As a matter of fact, I thought that was going to be the match at Fighter Fest, Cody versus MJF, and I'm hoping that's still the match down the line at some fucking point. They dropped that feud entirely too fucking fast. And I'm hoping it's just put on pause for a little bit. MJF should be the next TV champion.
Probably to get more full crowds in, just for the heat with MJF.
I can see that. I hope so. Wardlow's back on the shit. Apparently, I hope they drop that fucking.
Yeah, that teasing of the split. Yeah.
No.
I hope they got so much heat online for it that he said, all right, fuck it.
Yeah, because MJF will be fine, but Wardlow will get his relief papers relatively quickly.
Yeah.
Plug?
I have a link down below that's good virtually everywhere, including my new YouTube page that does have content upcoming, but subscribe now so you are on board for day one.
First, however, post your comments down below.
Oh, he's got a Patreon too.
Like, share, subscribe.
And pay.